The allowance budgeting method is a financial management approach that involves allocating a set amount of money to yourself or others on a regular basis. It is commonly used to teach financial responsibility and promote mindful spending. Here's how the allowance budgeting method typically works. Determine the allowance amount. Decide on a specific amount of money to allocate as your allowance. This can be a weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly amount, depending on your preference and financial situation. Set spending categories. Identify the different spending categories you want to allocate your allowance towards. Common categories include entertainment, dining out, personal care, hobbies, and discretionary spending. Customize the categories to match your specific needs and goals. Allocate allowance to categories. Divide your allowance amount among the designated spending categories. Assign a certain portion or percentage of your allowance to each category based on your priorities and spending habits. Track your spending. Keep track of your spending within each category to ensure you stay within the allocated amounts. Use a budgeting app, spreadsheet, or a simple pen and paper to record your transactions and monitor your progress. Make adjustments as needed. Regularly review your spending patterns and adjust your allowance allocation if necessary. If you consistently find yourself overspending in a particular category, you may need to increase the allocation or find ways to reduce expenses in other categories to compensate. Learn financial responsibility. The allowance budgeting method encourages financial responsibility by providing you with a predetermined amount of money to manage. It helps develop budgeting skills, decision-making abilities, and an understanding of the value of money. Benefits of the allowance budgeting method. Controlled spending. By allocating a set allowance, you have a clear limit on your spending. It encourages you to make conscious choices and prioritize your expenses within the allocated amounts. Financial awareness. The allowance budgeting method promotes financial awareness as you actively track and monitor your spending. It helps you understand where your money is going and identify areas for improvement. Planning and prioritization. With a limited allowance, you learn to plan your spending and prioritize your expenses. It encourages you to evaluate your needs versus wants and make thoughtful decisions about how you allocate your money. Decision-making skills. Managing an allowance requires making decisions on how to allocate funds across various categories. This practice can enhance your decision-making skills and teach you to evaluate trade-offs and make choices based on your values and goals. Foundation for financial independence. The allowance budgeting method can lay the groundwork for future financial independence. It instills good financial habits, encourages saving, and prepares you for managing larger budgets as you progress in your financial journey. Remember, the allowance budgeting method is not only applicable to individuals, but can also be used as a teaching tool for children or dependents to learn about money management. It can help foster healthy financial habits and a responsible approach to personal finance.